Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your strength just isn't what it used to be? Maybe it's something small, like feeling more tired after climbing the stairs, or noticing your arms aren't as firm when you reach up for a dish in the cupboard. It happens gradually, doesn't it? And the strange thing is, you might feel just as sharp and motivated as ever in your mind, but your body starts acting like it's on a different page. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many folks over 60 notice that their muscles seem to disappear over time. One day you're carrying groceries like a champ, and the next it feels like a struggle just to open a jar of peanut butter. But here's the good news. This isn't just a natural part of aging that we have to accept. There are simple, doable things you can start doing tonight to stop muscle loss in its tracks and even rebuild some of what's been lost. In this video, we're going to talk about practical nighttime habits you can build into your routine to protect your muscles, feel stronger, and stay independent longer. And no, you don't need to join a gym or run 5 miles a day to see results. Just a few smart, consistent habits can make a world of difference. Let's start with one of the most powerful yet often overlooked tools for stopping muscle loss: what you eat before bed. Now, I know some folks were raised being told, don't eat too late, it's bad for you. And while that's true in some cases, the right kind of small evening snack can actually do wonders for your muscles, especially as you age. Your body does most of its repair work while you sleep. That's when it rebuilds tissue, balances hormones, and yes, restores and maintains muscle. But if you go to bed with an empty tank, meaning you haven't had any protein in hours, your body doesn't have the building blocks it needs to keep your muscles healthy overnight. That's why a small, protein-rich snack about an hour before bedtime can be so helpful. It doesn't need to be a full meal. Something like Greek yogurt, a small glass of protein-rich almond milk, or a slice of whole-grain toast with peanut butter can do the trick. The key is giving your muscles just enough fuel to repair themselves while you rest.
Now, I get it. Sometimes you're tired and just want to get to bed. The idea of preparing food at night might not sound appealing, but think of it this way. You're not just eating a snack. You're giving your body the tools it needs to protect your strength, balance, and independence for years to come. That's a pretty good trade-off for a spoonful of yogurt or a piece of cheese, don't you think? Speaking of bedtime, let's talk about another powerful way to prevent muscle loss: how you wind down before sleep. You might not expect this, but gentle movement in the evening can actually help you build muscle, not just maintain it. No, I'm not talking about full-on workouts or heavy lifting. I'm talking about simple stretches, light body weight exercises, or even just standing calf raises while you brush your teeth. You see, as we age, our muscles respond better to frequent, light stimulation. That means you don't have to exhaust yourself with long exercise sessions. In fact, shorter movements done consistently can actually be more effective. When you move your muscles, even lightly, you're sending a signal to your brain and body that says, hey, we still need these muscles, don't let them go. And your body listens. Let's say you stand behind a chair and do 5 slow squats before bed, just lowering and raising yourself gently, using the chair for support. Or maybe you do 10 seconds of arm circles, or slowly reach for your toes and then raise your arms overhead a few times. It may not feel like much, but over time, this small nightly ritual tells your body, let's keep these muscles strong. It also helps with circulation, joint mobility, and even sleep quality.
And you know what? These little moments of movement can become something to look forward to. You're not just stretching your body. You're giving yourself time to slow down, connect with how you're feeling, and appreciate what your body can still do. That kind of self-care is just as important as the exercises themselves. Now, let's not forget another nighttime secret weapon: hydration. Most people think hydration is a daytime thing. Drink your water and you're good. But did you know that even mild dehydration overnight can impact your muscle recovery? When you sleep, your body loses fluids through breathing and sweating. And if you go to bed already a little dehydrated, your muscles don't have the environment they need to properly rest and rebuild. You don't need to chug a gallon of water before bed. That'll just keep you up all night running to the bathroom. But a small glass of water, herbal tea, or an electrolyte-rich drink about 30 minutes before bed can help keep your muscles happy and supported while you sleep. Just enough to keep things running smoothly without overdoing it. All of this, eating a little protein, moving your body gently, and staying hydrated. It might not seem like much on its own, but together, these simple habits form a powerful nighttime routine that helps protect your muscles from the slow, silent decline that often sneaks up with age. And the best part? These steps are easy to do, take just a few minutes, and don't require any fancy equipment or major lifestyle changes. You don't need to be a fitness fanatic or a health guru. You just need to care enough to give your body a little attention each night. Because every bit of strength you keep makes it easier to do the things you love, whether that's gardening, playing with grandkids, or simply getting out of bed with aches and groans. So now that we've covered these foundational steps, fueling your muscles with the right bedtime snack, adding gentle movement, and staying hydrated, let's keep going. There's one more evening habit that might surprise you, and it has to do with something we often overlook in our busy minds. Relaxation. Yes, real, intentional relaxation. Not just plopping down in front of the TV and zoning out, but the kind of calming activity that tells your body it's time to rest, repair, and rebuild. You see, one of the biggest hidden threats to your muscles isn't just lack of movement or protein, it's stress. When you're stressed, your body produces a hormone called cortisol. In small doses, it's harmless. But if you're carrying around tension day after day, especially as you're winding down for bed, cortisol can interfere with your sleep, your hormone balance, and yes, even your muscle health. Stress can creep in quietly. Maybe you're thinking about bills, or a doctor's appointment, or a phone call you've been meaning to return. These little worries can pile up and trick your body into staying in alert mode, even as you're trying to fall asleep. And while your mind might eventually drift off, your muscles don't get the full benefit of deep, restful sleep, the kind your body needs to repair and grow. That's why I always recommend creating a small relaxation window before bed. It doesn't have to be fancy or time-consuming. Even 5 or 10 minutes can make a big difference. Maybe you take a few slow breaths, in through your nose and out through your mouth, and just let your shoulders drop. Or you could do a bit of light reading, listen to soft music, or even write in a simple journal, just jotting down one thing you're grateful for that day. Some folks find comfort in prayer. Others enjoy a few minutes of quiet meditation. Whatever helps you shift from busy to calm, from tense to soft, that's the habit we're talking about here. Because when your mind is at ease, your body follows. Your heart rate slows, your muscles release, and your body can get to work healing itself in ways it just can't when you're stressed. It's a small change, but it creates a ripple effect. You wake up feeling just a bit more refreshed. Your joints move easier. You stand a little taller. You feel more confident going about your day. And that brings us to the next part of your nightly routine, setting the stage for quality sleep itself. Now, you've probably heard this before, but let's be honest. Sleep gets trickier as we get older. You might fall asleep just fine, but then find yourself waking up at 2 or 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling and wondering why you can't drift off again. And while that's common, it's not something we have to just put up with. Poor sleep doesn't just leave you groggy the next day. It also makes it harder for your body to maintain muscle, regulate appetite, and manage blood sugar. That's why a big part of stopping muscle loss is protecting your sleep like the precious thing it is. One thing that helps: keeping a consistent bedtime routine. Just like kids benefit from a regular wind-down schedule, so do we. When you go to bed and wake up around the same time each day, your body begins to recognize that rhythm. And with that consistency, it starts producing the right sleep hormones, melatonin, for example, at the right time. So, what can that routine look like? It might start with turning off bright lights or screens about an hour before sleep. Maybe you dim the lights, brush your teeth, do a few light stretches, have your evening snack, sip a warm drink, and spend a few minutes in quiet reflection. The order and timing don't need to be perfect. What matters is that you do it in roughly the same way each night, sending your body clear signals. It's time to rest. It's safe to let go. We're done for the day. If you're someone who tends to wake up feeling stiff or achy, think about your sleep environment too. Is your mattress too soft or too hard? Are your pillows supporting your neck properly? Sometimes, investing in small upgrades like a body pillow or a gentle mattress topper can make all the difference in how your muscles feel when you wake up. And while we're talking about comfort, don't underestimate the power of warmth. As we get older, blood flow slows down a bit, and our muscles can feel tighter or colder at night. A warm blanket, heating pad, or even a pair of cozy socks can keep your body relaxed and your circulation moving, helping those muscles stay loose and nourished. When all these pieces come together, nutrition, light movement, hydration, stress relief, and consistent rest, you create a powerful routine that supports your body in all the right ways. It doesn't require drastic change, and it doesn't demand perfection. What it does take is care. A little bit of daily care, given to the body that's carried you through so many seasons of life.
And let's be honest, muscle loss isn't just about how strong we look in the mirror. It's about how strong we feel when we reach down to tie our shoes. It's about getting out of a chair without wincing. It's about picking up a grandchild, reaching for a suitcase, or simply walking with confidence through the grocery store. These are the victories that matter. These are the things we're protecting. You don't need to do it all at once. Start with one of these habits tonight. Maybe just the protein-rich snack. Or maybe a few deep breaths before bed. And if it feels good, try adding another tomorrow. Let your routine build slowly, like laying bricks on a strong foundation. You'll be surprised at how quickly these small choices begin to show up in your daily strength and energy. Because the truth is, our bodies are always listening. Even now, they respond to the way we treat them. And when we start giving them the right signals, nourish, rest, move, relax, they respond with strength, resilience, and grace. There's one final piece to this nightly puzzle that's just as important as the others, but it often gets overlooked, and that's mindset. It might surprise you, but your thoughts and beliefs play a powerful role in how your body functions, especially as you age. It's easy to slip into the idea that losing strength is just part of growing older. You hear it all the time. Oh, that's just aging. Or, what do you expect at this age? And while yes, some changes do come naturally with time, that doesn't mean you're powerless. In fact, studies show that older adults who believe they can maintain or even regain muscle are far more likely to actually do it. Why is that? Because your mindset shapes your choices. If you believe your body is worth taking care of, if you truly feel that it's never too late, you're much more likely to stick with those small habits that lead to big change. You'll reach for the protein snack. You'll stretch a little. You'll hydrate before bed. Not because someone told you to, but because you know your body still matters. And it does. Every day you wake up is another chance to care for it, another chance to protect your independence, your mobility, your freedom. Now, I know some days are harder than others. Maybe you're dealing with chronic pain or arthritis, or just feeling tired from a long day. That's okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. If tonight all you do is take 5 deep breaths and sip a little water before bed, that's still a step forward. Be proud of it. Those little wins add up. It's also helpful to bring a sense of purpose into your routine. Think about why you want to stay strong. Maybe it's so you can keep walking your dog every morning. Maybe it's so you can dance at your granddaughter's wedding. Or maybe it's just so you can keep getting up each morning, making your own breakfast, and living life on your terms. That purpose, that why, is like fuel. It keeps you going, even when motivation runs low. And don't underestimate the power of community. If you live with someone, invite them to join you in a little evening stretch or a healthy snack. If you live alone, maybe you check in with a friend or neighbor who's also trying to stay active. A simple text, "Did you do your stretches tonight?" can be more motivating than you might expect. We're stronger when we support each other. As we bring this all together, let's take a moment to reflect. Each of these nighttime habits, fueling your body with protein, gentle movement, hydration, relaxation, quality sleep, and a positive mindset, they're not just tips. They're a way of honoring the body you've lived in for 6, 7, even 8 decades. A way of saying, I still care, I'm still here, and I'm not done yet. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to wake up and move through your day with confidence. And you deserve to know that aging doesn't mean fading. It can mean flourishing if you give your body what it needs. So, what now? Start simple. Pick one thing from tonight's conversation and give it a try. Maybe you prepare that little protein snack before bed. Maybe you stand and stretch for just 1 minute while brushing your teeth. Maybe you turn off the TV a little earlier and sit in silence for a few peaceful breaths. Whatever you choose, know this: your effort matters.
And here's the beautiful thing. Once you start seeing small improvements, it gets easier to keep going. You might wake up with less stiffness. You might feel steadier on your feet. You might notice you're able to do something today that felt harder last week. That's your body responding. That's your body thanking you. So keep going. Don't give up just because time has passed. The truth is, the body is an incredible machine, capable of healing, rebuilding, and thriving at any age if we treat it with a little care and consistency. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you're going to try tonight? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and I love hearing about your journeys. Your story might even inspire someone else who needs a little encouragement today. And if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help others find this kind of helpful content. And don't forget to subscribe if you'd like more easy, practical tips on staying healthy, strong, and confident at every stage of life. You've made it this far because you care, and that's the most powerful step of all. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep choosing strength. And remember, no matter what age you are, it's never too late to feel better, move better, and live fully. Here's to living your best life at any age, every day. You've got this.